Welcome back to the Family Records. It's Sunday, March 5th, a beautiful sunny day. The snow is finally melting. Hopefully. We'll see if we get some more. For now, let's see what the album of the day is. And today it is Paul Simon, Hearts and Bones. Let's give it a listen. So, Paul Simon, Hearts and Bones, no recollection in my head at all, both in terms of this album or who Paul Simon even was, until I put the album on, of course, because his voice is so distinct and unique. I immediately realized who I was listening to. Can't say that I really had any nostalgia of this album, though. I really can't recall it specifically being played. Of course it was, but just it doesn't stick out in my head at all. Apart from, of course, Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog After the War, which, yes, when that song came on, for sure, the way that he sings it and the very specific wording of that song definitely brought back some memories for me. So it was actually his sixth studio album, released in '83. And it was originally supposed to be intended as a Simon and Garfunkel reunion album, apparently. But there were just creative differences between Simon and Garfunkel and Paul Simon. Obviously, now I'm realizing, I'm going to keep this in, but I'm now realizing Paul Simon is the Simon from Simon and Garfunkel, right? Again, I legitimately actually don't know off the top of my head, but I'm not going to take this out. I'm going to leave this in. And this is good evidence of, like I said, my taste in music is a bit abstract. So, yeah, I'm just realizing now that probably Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon is Simon. The song Renee and Georgette Magritte with their dog After the War is apparently a tribute to Belgian surrealist painter Rene Magritte and his wife Georgette, and features references to several of Magritte's paintings. So that was really cool. Didn't realize that at all, but like I said, that song definitely did stick out for me when I was listening, just in terms of it was the only one that I had sort of any memory of whatsoever. But that said, I think my favorite song on the album actually was I Think Too Much, B. That's the first version of I Think Too Much, because it plays again 2 songs later, I Think Too Much, A. This is the perfect album for a day like today, like a nice bright sunny day, and Paul Simon, like that just goes together. And honestly, I had a really bad headache today when I woke up and just did not feel like doing this at all. I already had the day off yesterday. I took the Saturday off just to hang out with a good friend of mine, went out to a Sens game, a bunch of stuff yesterday. It was a great day. But so I knew I had to get my 6th album for the week done today. And of course, I just woke up and could not imagine doing it. But as always, push through, persevere, listen to the record. It was great. It made my headache go away. Please let me know your picks for favorite song on the album down below, as well as maybe your favorite Paul Simon album. I would think probably, again, not that I've listened to them all. Hopefully it's through this, I will. But Graceland was the other Paul Simon album that I listened to, and obviously that's a classic. So I would probably go with that as my favorite Paul Simon album right now over this one. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on favorite songs on the album Hearts and Bones and favorite Paul Simon album in general. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to keep that number growing. I had a nice little jump there at the start, so would love to see that number keep growing and build up a subscriber base and be able to deliver you guys great record content every day.